stable.
Absolutely, General. In fact, I'll come back to that Trump narrative in some time. Let me introduce some piece of information flowing our way. Iran's foreign ministry has denied striking Saudi Arabia, saying that its forces always claim their attacks publicly and that no such announcement has been made regarding this. Now, the spokesman Baghaei has warned, in fact, of false flag operations, pointing to similar incidents during previous conflicts. We're also getting reports where Syria's General Authority of Civil Aviation and Air Transport has announced the temporary suspension of operations at the Damascus International Airport until 2300 hours local time on June 8, 2026. The decision, which includes the closure of southern air corridors for 12 hours, is a precautionary measure taken following recent regional developments and technical assessments by the Risk Management Committee. The suspension aims to ensure the safety of air navigation and flight operations in accordance with international standards. This is not the first time that the airport has faced operational disruptions. In December 2024 as well, all flights to and from Damascus were suspended following the rebel takeover of the country, with operations resuming in January 2025. Let me, in fact, go across to another guest who's now joined us on this broadcast, Amit Magnazi, who's joining us live from Tel Aviv in Israel. Thank you so much, Amit, for taking out your time and for speaking to NewsX. Can you hear us?
Hello, everyone.
Yes, I want to understand what's the situation like right now in Tel Aviv. I can see you're standing outside. The sun is shining bright. Unfortunately, the situation is not so bright over there. We are seeing, some ballistic missiles being fired towards Israel from Iran.
Yes, I think that the thing that the Israeli nation and the Israeli people have experienced and learned over the years is to develop resilience against, like, self-resilience and to strengthen our mental health during those times. And we are already, quote unquote, used to situations like this. So I think what we are doing in this situation is just cooperating and rolling with what we have to do in terms of safety and security, and we don't give it too much value. Of course, there are ballistic missiles flying towards us, but we are counting on our defense systems that will protect us.
Amit, I want to understand, are you walking towards a bomb shelter, or have you left a bomb shelter right now? What's the situation live in Tel Aviv? Have you gotten warnings or alerts from the government?
Okay, so today we had only 2 alarms. And the thing in Israel, because we have so many wars, so there are bomb shelters almost in every building. So in my building, it's on the same floor with like other 3 or 2 apartments. We share a bomb shelter on the same floor, and every floor in the building has its own bomb shelter. So it's very easy to go to a bomb shelter when needed. We only had 2 alarms in the night, like in the early morning. One was in 6 a.m. and the other one was around 9 a.m. I think. And now I'm just like walking in the city near the beach.
All right, Amit, thank you so much for taking out your time and for speaking to NewsX. We hope you stay safe. We have some other reports, in fact, coming our way. The Israeli military has said that its latest operation has dismantled air defense capabilities that Tehran had reportedly been deploying to restore and strengthen its defensive network. Now, the claim comes amid intensifying strikes between the two sides, with Israel saying that its operations are focused on reducing Iran's aerial defense capabilities during the ongoing escalation. We also have some news coming in from Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps, who are saying that Israel has started what they describe as a dangerous game by targeting oil infrastructure and civilian sites during the latest escalation. The statement comes as strikes continue across multiple locations in Iran, including reported attacks on energy facilities, raising concerns over wider regional fallout and energy security. All right, Jonathan continues to be with us on this broadcast. Jonathan, I want to understand from your perspective, over the course of this war, over the past 100 days or so, we have seen the escalation ladder, start off with military sites being attacked, then we see energy infrastructure being attacked, and then it's an all-out war that we are seeing. I want to understand, it's slowly getting again towards that point where energy infrastructure might be attacked again by both the sides. How do you look at it when you look at the entire global scenario, Jonathan?
Yeah, well, we need to understand here that the main threat today to this region is the Islamic Republic of Iran. First of all, they started by also firing rockets since the beginning of this war a few months ago to their neighbors, to Qatar, to Saudi Arabia, to the UAE, to Oman, also towards Jordan, Syria. All of this region has suffered from ballistic missiles that the Islamic Republic of Iran has fired, drones that they have fired. Only a few days ago, the Islamic Republic of Iran fired drones towards the Kuwaiti International Airport. This is something that at the end of the day is a violation of all of these nations' sovereignty. And I want to ask the general that have spoken earlier. He said that the US and Israel's objectives are not the same. I believe they are the same because at the end of the day, the Islamic Republic of Iran is a threat to both of us because they have chanted in the streets numerous times their leadership of the Islamic Republic of Iran with their leader Khomeini. They've chanted, and Khamenei later on, they have chanted death to America, death to Israel. So I don't really understand what is this middle ground that we need to get with the Islamic Republic of Iran. Is it some death to some Israelis? No, this is something that we're definitely not going to accept. And also, we didn't enter this war voluntarily. I want to remind you, this whole cycle of wars started on October 7th, 2023, when Hamas issued its deadly, illegal massacre to south of Israel, leading to 1,200 Israelis being slaughtered to death and killed on the same day, including 250 civilians that were taken hostage to Gaza. Later on, Hezbollah itself started firing rockets at Israel involving Lebanon in that war on October 8th, 2023. And the Islamic Republic of Iran violated twice the sovereignty of Israel by firing rockets at Israel.
Point taken. Point taken, Jonathan. I'll give the general 30 seconds to respond to this before we move on to some other stories that we are tracking. General, I want to get your response to these claims as well.
You see, I still maintain the objectives are not the same, because if the objectives were the same, then why is this Lebanon offensive still on, and why the IDF is expanding into that same? Lebanon is basically, Israel is targeting Hezbollah. And who's Hezbollah? Hezbollah is a part of the Iran's proxy war. It is a part of its strength. And that is why Israel is wanting to degrade that strength. And this opportunity Israel is not going to get again. So it wants to capitalize on this opportunity, that here is an opportunity for me. I have already entered into Lebanon. 20% has been captured. I am still expanding. I'm not facing that kind of a resistance I faced earlier. And therefore, I must expand and you settle down in a reasonably good time and space.
All
So
right.
that's why I say that because the US, you see, the US is stuck here because it has not been able to.
All right. Unfortunately, General, I'll have to interrupt right now, but I thank you